Chihuahuas are such adorable and fun-loving dogs. They are small in size but big in personality. I know I am not the only one who loves this breed. Even if you are familiar with this breed, I am sure there are some things you don't know about them. For that reason, in today's video I am going to highlight some of them here. Be sure to watch the whole video, because you will be surprised what I have found. Fun fact number 1: Chihuahuas may have descended from the Techichi. Let's go back in time a little bit and talk about the origin of the modern-day Chihuahua. There are a lot of theories about their ancestors, but many historians think the breed descended from the Techichi. Techichis would have been approximately twice the size of the Chihuahua, with their average weight being between 10 to 20 pounds. Moreover, they shared some of the physical traits that Chihuahuas are known for. However, there are some differences between the two breeds as well. For instance, Chihuahuas are known to be very vocal, while the Techichi was believed to have been mute. Fun fact number 2: some places include Chihuahuas in their celebration. Cinco de Mayo is celebrated in multiple places, and some locations even allow Chihuahuas to take part in the festivities. That is not very surprising though, considering the fact that many of these petite creatures are the life of the party wherever they go. There are numerous locations that host extremely fun and entertaining events when Cinco de Mayo rolls around, some of which involve these furry bundles of joy racing one another. Also, as if that is not cute enough, some of them arrive in costumes. They don't have to race though. Many of them just enjoy the festival. Fun fact number 3: there are two kinds of Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas often share a lot of similarities. There are some that are a little bit different. For example, some of these animals have a long coat, and some of them have a short coat. They are known as smooth coat and long coat Chihuahuas. The ones that have short coats often have fur that is fine, and a bit rough. Those that have longer coats often have silky fur, which sometimes looks fluffy. It is good to consider which type is the best fit for you before adding one to the family. Fun fact number 4: the Chihuahua is the smallest breed in the world. Animals come in all sizes. For example, some canines are rather large, while others are much smaller. In fact, there are several different dog breeds that are considered small. Usually, pugs and Yorkshire Terriers are less than 13 inches tall. Additionally, Brussels Griffons, pugs, and Papillons are also little creatures. But none of them are as tiny as the Chihuahua, which typically grows to be between 5 and 8 inches tall. They're pretty thin, too. These animals are also known for being lazy pets that like to be carried in purses. But they are actually full of energy. Fun fact number 5: Christopher Columbus might have brought Chihuahua to Europe. While experts are certain the small dogs come from Mexico, the route they took to Europe is less clear. Some point to Christopher Columbus, who wrote a letter to the King of Spain referencing the tiny dogs. It's possible that he brought some of the canines back from his travels. Chihuahuas shrunk over time. The earlier version of the dog was probably much larger than the ones we see today, after being crossed with a smaller hairless dog from Asia. Perhaps a Chinese crested brought to Alaska across the Bering Strait. The breed shrank in size. Fun fact number 6: don't poke Chihuahua's head. Like human babies, Chihuahuas have a soft spot on their heads called molera. But unlike babies, a Chihuahua might have the spot for its whole life. Whether or not a Kai keeps its soft spot depends on size, genetics, and skeletal structure. Show dogs aren't penalized for having them. Fun fact number 7: these little dogs always want to be on you. It's a rare Chihuahua that ends up independent. Most of these little dogs will follow you from place to place, and insist on lying in your lap. If you take them off of your lap, they will persistently get back on. They are ridiculous cuddle bugs. Fun fact number 8: Chihuahuas are always cold. They are great desert dogs, but in the air-conditioned house they need a blanket. If you live in a cold climate, you will need to provide your Chihuahua with a heating pad to keep their shivering to a minimum. They will also require a warm ensemble of coats and clothing. In fact, they might need their own closet. Fun fact number 9: Chihuahuas are high maintenance. Owning a Chihuahua means you will be an overworked bodyguard. They are subject to birds of prey, so you must always accompany them outside and stay with them. If you have large dogs as well, you will need to protect them from being run over. so you might need to carry your Chihuahua to a safe area. Don't think you are off the hook for indoor care either. Chihuahuas can break a leg just jumping off a sofa. However, Chihuahuas are helpful in assisting you with your bodyguard job. Because they are smart enough to know their small size means they need protection. Fun fact number 10: Chihuahuas can be nervous little dogs, so they tend to bark at every sound. If you want to keep your sanity, training to keep barking at a minimum is a must. Chihuahuas respond great to positive reinforcement training. But getting upset with them will actually make barking worse. Seek out a trainer who understands this if you need assistance. Be sure to say no to any trainer who recommends you use any type of training collar to solve this behavior problem. These types of training devices have been banned in many places across Europe, as they've been shown to create neurosis and other problems in dogs. Do you enjoy this video so far? I am sure you do. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Fun fact number 11: Chihuahuas are prone to hypoglycemia. This condition is easily prevented with regular feeding. You need to take special care to not let your Chihuahuas go very long without eating at least a small snack, especially in the morning when they have fasted all night. Your Chihuahua will need a little something first thing when you get up. Fun fact number 12: Chihuahua's life expectancy is high in the canine kingdom. Are you a long-term relationship kind of person? This dog has a long life expectancy, meaning the companionship with your dog can last from 15 to 17 years. Fun fact number 13: Chihuahuas have been known to nurse orphaned kittens. Who says dogs and cats don't get along? It's an unorthodox relationship to say the least. But Chihuahuas have been known to nurse abandoned kittens. In 2015, a 6-year-old Chihuahua named Lucy helped care for 2 abandoned kittens at an animal shelter in New York. Fun fact number 14: Chihuahuas are natural retrievers. Whether it's a stick, tennis ball or plush toy, Chihuahuas will retrieve just about anything you throw. You can even use the breed's terrier-like qualities to keep your Chihuahua from running away. If your Chihuahua won't come back, try tossing a ball, which he should chase to retrieve. Fun fact number 15: Many Chihuahuas have small dog syndrome. Many Chihuahuas and other toy breeds experience small dog syndrome, a behavioral condition that refers to unwanted actions associated with the dog's size. When confronted with larger dogs, animals and people, for instance, Chihuahuas will stand their ground by barking or growling. It's believed these actions are performed in an effort to compensate for the Chihuahua's small size. Fun fact number 16: Chihuahuas are the oldest breed in North America. Chihuahua's ancestors, the Tequichi, were an important part of Mayan culture. But those dogs were a good bit bigger than the modern Chihuahua. Historians think that, at some point, the Chinese crested terrier was introduced to the bloodline, leading to the smaller dog we see today. They eventually traveled to other parts of the world with European explorers. Chihuahuas were recognized by the AKC in 1904. Fun fact number 17: Chihuahuas have huge brains. When you look at the size of their brains in proportion to their bodies, Chihuahuas dominate all other breeds. And that big brain resides inside a skull with a soft spot, just like a human baby's. The soft spot, or molera, usually closes as the puppy grows. But that doesn't always happen. A Chihuahua's head, already vulnerable because of its tiny size, is even more subject to injury if it has a lingering molera. Fun fact number 18: Some people claim Chihuahuas can cure asthma. While there is no scientific proof for this, many Chihuahua owners insist the little dogs cured their respiratory ailments. It's easy to see where the idea came from. Because their noses are so small, Chihuahuas often wheeze and snort. To a Chihuahua owner who started feeling better with no obvious explanation, it must have seemed as if their asthma had passed to the dog. Fun fact number 19: Chihuahuas only like other Chihuahuas. Even the AKC admits that Chihuahuas tend to not get along with other dogs. Unless those dogs are Chihuahuas. Then they seem willing to share everything, even their food, and their humans. Conversely, they tend to be aggressive with other breeds. However, socialization plays a huge role. Chihuahuas who are introduced to other dogs as puppies, and whose owners refuse to tolerate aggressive behavior, should do just fine with other breeds. Before we move to the next fun fact, please smash that like button and subscribe. Fun fact number 20: Chihuahuas can be found in museums all over the world. Chihuahuas have been discovered in Mexican art dating back to 200 BC. And Botticelli included a Chihuahua in his Sistine Chapel fresco. Scenes from the life of Moses. If you visit the chapel, you can find a Chihuahua curled up in a little boy's arms. Artists like Vittorio Carpaccio, Pietro Longhi, Sir Edward Landseer, Charles van den Eycken, and Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec have included Chihuahuas in their work, too. That's it for today, thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video.